Hi, my name is Joy Morin of colorinmypiano.com, and in this video I would like to show you my latest resource for music teachers. It's called the 12 Days of Christmas Project, and it is a kit with everything you need to organize a collaborative video project with your music students. So here's the peek inside the main document of the 12 Days of Christmas Project collaborative video kit. So it starts with a letter to the teacher and some terms of use. There's a table of contents giving you an overview of everything provided. There's also a list of some of the other files that are included in the kit. There's a bonus separate PDF, which I'll show you in a moment, showing the parts that are transposed to other keys in case you teach other instruments, or maybe maybe let's say you teach piano, but you have students who do play transposing instruments in band or orchestra. You can ask them to get involved with that instrument as well. There's practice audio tracks. There's a duet accompaniment, MP3 version of that, or the duet accompaniment with the piano solo included in it. There's click track, which is for video editing, and then there's clip art that's included that you can use in the video, which just kind of gives a really fun visual so that you know exactly which day you're hearing throughout the song. There's also a social media image provided that you can use in your emails or social media posts out to your studio families. And there's a video playlist on YouTube that provides a video tutorial and some example videos of finished projects. So here's the teacher's guide that walks you through exactly how it goes and how to go about organizing everything and assigning parts to students and things like that. This is the timeline and the checklist so that you can know how to plan out the timing for everything and make sure you're on track. The planning sheet allows you to assign the parts to students, and it lets you know exactly which parts from the song are easier and harder than other parts. The video editing guide gives you all the steps so that you can edit it all together. This is probably the trickiest part of the project. You do need to be able to do some video editing for all the different parts to put together the 12 Days of Christmas song. There's a printable guide you can give to your student, depending on if you have chosen for them to record during the lesson or if you want them to do the recording at home. There's two different versions of the student's guide. Okay, and then here are all the student parts. So this is the sheet music that you would cut apart, and you would write the student's name and give them their part that they can practice. So you can see I've divided all the parts out like that. So these are all the versions for C instruments, so for piano, flute, oboe, and its treble clef for this section. There's a lyric sheet included just kind of as a bonus, and also a chord chart. So this is really great if you have older students who can do more besides just play the melody from the song. You can ask them to harmonize. So this is a sheet that you can provide them so that they can create their own harmonization. This is the teacher score that you would use to edit your video project. So it lets you know exactly which segments need to follow each other. The song's actually kind of tricky if you break it down and go through all the days. So I just wanted to make something very easy to help teachers with the editing part. So that's 2 pages. And then this is just a bonus. I thought, sometimes students request to learn to play the entire song. So I created a piano solo. So you can see here, this is late elementary level. So it does have some left hand harmonization that I came up with. So that's 3 pages long. So that's a great bonus. Studio licensed sheet music usually runs about $10 for the PDF. So that alone is a really great bonus included. And then I did the same in case you teach voice or other C instruments. There's the full-length solos as well in other keys for other instruments. This is the duet accompaniment. So as the teacher, if you just want to be able to play along with the student playing the full solo, you can sit down and play the teacher duet that I've created here. And I also did record an MP3 of this piano accompaniment. So if you have students who just want to play along with like a backing track at home while they practice, you can just send them that MP3 and then they'd be able to play along with this duet. So that's the main document included. And then the bonus document here, which it's in full color, but I just chose to print in black and white just for my own reference. This is the giant PDF. It's over 60 pages here with all the transposed parts. So, and there's the key for C instruments that are bass clef. So for example, cello, B flat instruments, E flat instruments, and F instruments. So I tried to cover kind of the main instruments in case you have students of those instruments that you teach, or if they play in band or orchestra at school, they might like to learn a segment of the song on their secondary instrument. So the table of contents breaks it all down. Again, just like you saw in the main document, there's the student parts kind of that you would cut apart and assign to students. So basically whatever day, that student is going to take, you just need to print like that single page, and keep track on your planning sheet so you know which alternate instruments might be playing a certain day, and just provide that to the student. And then again, I provided the full-length solos as well for each of these clefs and different keys. So that's what this entire document is all about. It just has all of the different parts, and then it goes into the full-length solo that you could use for that instrument that you might teach. So that's just a really quick peek into that. There's 2 main PDFs, like I said, and then there's the folder that also contains the other supporting files, all the audio tracks and the social media image, and then the clip art that you can use when you put together your final video. So that's the overview. If you have questions or comments or suggestions, I'd love to hear them. Thanks so much for watching.